Well, after this, the next comedian's just going to be on like a tear. It's going to be great. Is anyone here in an interracial relationship or has ever been in one? I was in one before. I met this lady from Zimbabwe. So she was African and I was a whitey. And it's a lot of pressure. You get strangers walking up to you. By strangers, I mean white women. And they go, "Oh, this is so great. You guys are doing the right thing. This is wonderful." But in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not trying to fix the world. I just love these big tits. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We are the world. We are the children. Yeah, she was like really, really rich and she never explained. So like 3 months into dating, I eventually was like, confronted her, like, "You have to tell me why you're so rich. What do you do?" And she said one word, "Diamonds." Like, okay, do you buy and sell them? Do you dig them up? What do you, she didn't give me any other information. So yeah, I dated what do you call this? A diamond lord? Anyways, cool story. Thanks, y'all.
Give it up to Diamond Lords with big tits. Woo! What's not to like about that? All right, we're going to keep it moving here. Our next comic is a father. He is a dad from Los Angeles. You've seen him at Flappers Comedy Club, and you've seen him at the PLC Live. Give it up for Mr. Will Cable.
With the fade out. Yeah, I'm just a dad trying to get it right. Aaron is not my son. We got that one out of the way. Yeah, as you can probably guess, I am the product of a military household. Still had to have a haircut when I was young, which was short, and now I'm still rebelling against it at the tender age of 52. Yeah, I have 2 children. One's a little different than me. Straight A student, varsity athlete, such a disappointment. Yeah, he hit the game-winning run in Little League. And in the car on the way home, he said, "Dad, you have no idea what it's like to be as good as me." And I was like, "Well, no, son, I don't, but keep pushing the car. We're almost to the gas station." Yeah. Then there's the other one, the artistic one, the left-handed one, the always naked one. He's got these ideas in his head, and they're constantly going. And apparently the place where the ideas go the most is in the shower. Because he gets in there, and I guess the water hits him. You can almost hear the light bulb go off. And I'll be laying there on the couch with my wife, and I'll look up, and there he is. Soap dripping out of his hair, wet, unused towel thrown over his shoulder. And he just looks at me and goes, "Dad." And I go, "What?" And he's like, "I have a great idea." And I'm like, "All right, I guess I'll just hear him out. I'm going to start a nonstop flight from LAX to Bali." And I'm just like, I don't want to stifle his creativity, but how much nudity can you take? And I've never said no to him except for once. I was naked too, though. I ran into him in his room. He was coming out of the bathroom, just like he always does. The naked, dripping wet, no towel. I had dried off on this time, though, was in there. And he ran into me, and we bumped into him, and I was like, "Adam, you have got to finish taking the shower and drying off before you come out here. And he looked at me and he said, Dad, the best kind of fried chicken is double battered. And that's how we serve it on the flight from LAX to Bali. Yeah, so what can I say? God, I didn't even get to talking about my dad. You know what? I'll just leave it at that. Thank you all. I've had fun.
I'd like to send this one out to all the lovers out there tonight. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to sing. You don't want me to sing. All right. Our next comic has been talking to me on Instagram, asking me about this show for the last month. She is an LA native. How many of them are there? She does comedy all over the place. Give it up for the magnificent Andrea Lugo.
A lot of beautiful ladies in the room. Thanks for coming. Have you guys ever been to an open mic before? Oh, okay, cool. Because it's just a lot of white guys telling jokes. Somebody fell asleep earlier. So anyways, are you guys single, married? Couple, I'm guessing back here? Couple. Married, congrats. Single-ish. Are you guys married? Married? Yeah. You guys are doing better than me because I'm single. So if you guys are married and happy, we got to talk during the intermission because it's not working out for me right now. I'm off the dating apps. And yesterday I was at a sports bar, really raw dogging the dating world. And somebody called me a fat-faced Meghan Markle. The way she's laughing, she sees it. Okay. I was at a sports bar, and off the dating apps, I was trying to meet some guy, and I was talking to somebody that was really handsome. Some girl comes up to us, interrupts us, interrupts me and this fine-ass man. And she goes, "Hey, sorry to interrupt you." And she was all drunk, and all excitable. "Hey, sorry to interrupt you, sorry." I'm sorry. And really excitable, AKA on cocaine. "Hey, sorry to interrupt you, but you are so pretty. You look like a really cute, chubby-faced Meghan Markle." I was like, what kind of a cock block is that? You literally called me a bloated bitch in front of this guy that I wanted to marry. But since yesterday, it's really been weighing on me pretty heavy, Because, here's the thing about being a super attainable Meghan Markle. You start to think, wow, what is my Prince Harry gonna be like? What's my bootleg American Prince Harry gonna be like? And I can't help to think that he's gonna be some really fat, poor, redheaded ginger. Gross. I just hate having sex with poor people. Yeah, frustrated over their nose. She's with me, she's on that plight. And it's not like we've never done it before. I'm just saying we've had our share. And I'm getting too old for all that Del Taco. It's way too much. All those bail bonds posted. It's too many. And by too many, I mean one. Some guy called me. I think he found out I had a good job. And he was like, "Hey, Andrea." I was like, "Yeah?" It was like from jail, collect call. I was like, "Yeah?" He's like, "Can you post?" And I was like, "We haven't even had sex yet." What are you? It was insane. I just hung up. That was a call wasted. That was not good. Anyways, like Meghan Markle, I know I look pretty racially ambiguous, so I'll tell you now, so you're not wondering for the next 4 minutes. I'm Black and Mexican. Yeah, cool, thanks. I do like to pause there to see who's not clapping. I got one. No, it is, yeah, thank you. It's a little late. No, it's great. I love it. I love my mix. I love being two races. I love my heritage. I love being mixed without white. It's It's great. It wasn't always the case, so I'm good. I just hate that it's 2024 and people still don't know how to ask about race or ethnicity. They still get kind of weird or embarrassed, about it. I'm like, just ask. I'm proud. But they're like, hey, Andrea, can I ask you about race? Oh, Andrea, can I ask you about race? Andrea, what are you? And I'm black and Mexican. No. Yeah, I'm the expert. Yeah. Or they're like, hey, but Andrea, you kind of look more mixed with white. Or Andrea, that hair is definitely more Mexican. I'm like, bitch, this hair is not from Mexico. It's from India. Mumbai, New Delhi, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm single. And that's hard. And off the apps, so every time I go on a date, it's like far and in between, Like I'm really getting dates now because they're not like off the online dating apps. So every time I go on a date, I'm like really lonely and horned up. And that's not a good combo to go on a date, It's like going to the grocery store, starving and on food stamps. Yeah, it's like you can't get caviar or lobster with an EBT card, you just can't. And I also date younger guys. I like to date younger guys, and it's crazy because I'm not really on birth control because it messes me up. So every time the condom breaks and I'm dating some younger guy, he's like, oh my God, he's like, Andrea, we can't have a kid. We can't, Andrea, like I'm too young. I can't have a kid at this age. I'm like, dude, relax, I can't either. Don't worry about it. All right, thanks guys, I'm Andrea.
Caviar and lobster on food stamps, but you can't get crab legs. You can. Yeah. The comic Sam J, I don't know if you guys know her, she's hilarious. She was here last week and she did a joke about people buying crab legs on EBT. And I was thinking about it, I was like, and she was like, that's like, she's like, since I started getting money, I've become a Republican. That was the whole premise of the joke. And she's like, what are they buying crab legs on EBT? But I was thinking about it, I was like, that is a good metric for how much poverty sucks, that in order to deal with it, you have to buy crab legs. You need delicious crab legs to just deal with the ravages of poverty. So, I don't know, I'm going to do something with that. All right, we have a treat for you. This lady is on a world tour of open mics, and this is her first stop. I want you to give it up for the one, the only Seb Boogie.
Give it up for the black girl magic in the building. Leave it up for some black women to save everyone in the world. That's what we do, right, ladies? Yes. My name is Seb Boogie, and like he said, I'm on a world open mic tour, which means I only get paid via chicken wings and drinks sometimes. Not tonight, though. Yeah. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Any Brooklyn heads in the house? Not one. Brooklyn's in the house, without a doubt. That's what you're supposed to say when you're not from Brooklyn, dude. Don't try to play me. You would notice Brooklyn's in the house. That's what I'm saying. You hear me? I don't care if you're from Brooklyn. That's just what we do. You have to do a Biggie song in your statements. That's all. That's what we do, right, ladies? No doubt. I'm originally from Brooklyn, like I said, and I've been living in Philly. I used to live in LA not too long ago, so it's good to be home. Well, back home to LA. I moved to Philly about 20 years ago, and my mother and father raised us in New York. But when I moved back to Philly, unfortunately, she didn't come back with me, God rest her soul. So I had to learn a lot of things on my own. A lot of things I had to learn on my own, like teeth. Teeth is not a requirement in Philly. I took a lot of long, toothless nights to figure that out, but I figured it out, and actually I fit in kind of good like that. Sorry. A lot of long, toothless nights. I'll see the punchline one more time. It's all good. Yeah, and ladies, if you ever come to Philly, you'll realize that the guys are pretty unique in Philly. If they're standing up, you might not notice, but if they're sitting down, check it out. A lot of them have this gaping hole right here. And if they're brown skinned like this brother, look like a brown leather yarmulke just splatted right on their head. Like, sometimes it's in the front. Sometimes it's in the front. And if they're my complexion, it looks like a pecan tan leather kufi sitting on their head. It's just the way it is. Not trying to bash the brothers, not trying to bash the guys in Philly. I just want them to fucking do something about that shit. I see some of the guys from here must be from Philly. It's all good. Got a lot of respect. Listen, I'm with the lady back there. Being single is frustrating, but apparently not as frustrating as Miss Cho, my local Asian bistro. She's a little frustrated with me. I went there the other day. I'm like, hey, Miss Cho. She's like, oh, Boogie, so good to see you. I was like, oh, good to see you too. She's like, table for one? I said, yes. And she just stopped and looked at me and said, again? Always table for one, Boogie. I'm a little concerned. You don't have no one you can call to talk to, eat dinner with? I'm like, excuse me. I don't understand your line of questioning, Miss Cho. It's just me. It's just one. And if you don't mind, I'd like to be seated. And she gets an attitude with me. She's like, seat yourself. You're by yourself. I'm like, yo. All right, I'll take the menu. And if you don't mind, I'd like to have some hot water for some tea and a cold glass of water. And she's like, okay, no problem. And as I'm walking to my table, I can hear her singing, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. And she stops and looks me in my eyes. She's like, girl. I'm like, yo, Miss Cho, what's going on? She's like, oh, everything already? All ready to order? I'm like, no fucking tip for Miss Cho. No fucking tip for Miss Cho. Fuck that. So dating is so frustrating. I said, you know what? I want to do something new and exciting with my life. I'm going to do something new and exciting where I can actually get to know someone before I fuck them. So I joined this dating app. It's called Where They Do That At app. And it connected me with this guy. And he seemed like a really nice guy. We talked on the phone briefly, and then we met for coffee. And then about 5 minutes into the date, it just started getting weird. He's like, can I tell you something? I'm like, sure, honey, what's going on? He's like, your hair is so beautiful. He started reaching for my hair, and I'm backing up. He's like, rubbing my head and rubbing. He's practically tossing off my forehead. I'm like, yo. He's like, your hair is so beautiful. Reminds me of the hair around my balls. I'm like, yo. He's tossing off my forehead practically. You know what? I liked it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Because when I got to his house later, he was right. The hair around his balls was exactly like the hair on my head. So listen, my name is Said Boogie. I'm going to keep on tour, and you guys keep it up. Thank you. So follow me on IG.
Give it up for Said Boogie. Yeah, first stop on the International World Open Mic Tour. Thank you. All right, our next comic is from Queens, New York. And she is the other half of the Boogie and Flow show. I want you to give a big round of applause for the big FLO. Where you at? There she is. Hey.
How the party I look so? How my girl them turn up and I look so? What you do to me? Selector, bounce a wanna feed the girl them bubble.
Oh shit! I told brother to put on a dance hall, so he picked the oldest tune. Yo, find something up to date and then just put it on and I'ma roll with it. But that was crazy. How y'all doing? I am the original Big FLO, the Caribbean princess, the divine feminine god body. I know there was a lot. He said, I'm not saying all that bullshit. I was like, come on, sir, please. He was like, nah. Big FLO, that's all you got. Y'all having a good time so far? First of all, this table right here, you guys are fabulous. You guys are fabulous, okay? I just want to say that to you guys. So being from New York is so different from LA, right? I used to live here a long time ago. I moved here when I was 19. That's when I first tried comedy, right? Stayed here a couple of years, went back to New York, came back. And I have to tell you guys are slow motion. Like, there's no sense of urgency out here. Listen, we came to stay at our friend's mansion, right? We tell her, listen, we're 20 minutes away. She says, all right, I got you. Come on through. We get there. Hey, we're here. We're at your gates. We're going to need that gate number to get through. Oh, I'm not there yet. What do you mean not there yet? I'm in Vegas, but I'm on my way. I'm in a jet. I'll be there in 2 hours. What? We told you we was coming. She said, yeah, I knew you were coming. Y'all knew we were coming, and I'll be there soon. There's no sense of urgency. Listen, if that was in New York, you know what happened, right? You know what happened? When you got there, you're going to get your ass kicked for having a sister wait outside for 2 hours. So we went over to, what was it, Roscoe's and Chicken and Waffles? That was the driest chicken I ever had in my whole life. It doesn't matter which one, sir. The gravy, I remember the gravy being a dark-skinned gravy. The gravy is Drake now. The gravy used to be Kendrick Lamar, but now y'all gravy is Drake. I don't know. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. I had my coworker come up to me the other day, and she says, hey, did you get invited to Hedrick's party? And I said, you're going to go to his party? I said, you know, he's like on the low, like a Jamaican drug dealer. You're going to go to his party? She was like, I can't wait. Now, mind you, she's like you, right? I don't want to, blow up your spot, Don't want to blow up your spot, but she's like her, right? Pretty young lady right here. And she says, I've always wanted to go to one of these parties, but I don't know how to do the dance. DJ, I'm going to need you to cue that music up. I don't know how to do the dance. I said, listen, it's no big deal. I'm Caribbean. There's like 4 to 5 basic moves at every West Indian / Caribbean, Jamaican, Haitian, whatever. Are you ready, sir? It's 5 basic moves. Are you ready? And then you're in. You're in. Are you paying attention? If you don't know, pay attention, all right? The basic move is this. This is the first move. The hand hits the forehead. This ignites a slow whine. A slow, dirty whine, right? Once the hand moves, you go into your crotches area. And that's where you're holding your 22. Your fake 22. You pull your fake 22 out, you're still dirty whining. If you want, you can put the 22 on your forehead and really just go in on it, right? Then you start fake shooting people in the audience. I just shot you right in the neck. You got shot twice, one in each glass. Yeah, you, right? That does slow ass DJ. The music ain't come on yet, and I'm still dirty whining. That's how you can tell I'm Caribbean. You see how it don't even matter?
One phone call it take to make some boy wipe up her hurt and
okay, so now you shot a couple people, right? Now you gotta ask God for forgiveness, so you have to do the sign of the cross. Then the gun comes back out. You shoot, you pray. You shoot, you pray. Dirty wine, dirty wine. Shoot, pray. Shoot, pray. Dirty wine. You got it? Now you can come to the party. You're going home with a guy named Kennel. And yeah, Rankin is at the end. Rankin is at the end. Guys, I hope you're having a good time. My name is the Big FLO. Have a good night.
You must see the whole of your life, cause it now work if you step to me. And from you not stop my food, dog. Me no matter about you and me no care about that.
All right. Give it up for the Big FLO. We're getting educated out here. Not only entertained, we're getting educated. Learn how to get laid at a Jamaican nightclub. Could come in handy one of these days. You never know. All right. Our next comic, again, we've been communicating on Instagram. It's so great to have you here. Mr. Jalen Coleman. He is an LA native. He is a filmmaker. And he happens to be Tyler Perry's illegitimate son. Point of fact. So bring it up. Give it up for Mr. Jalen Coleman.
How's everybody doing? We good? I shockingly actually am in a relationship. I don't know how, but God is good. You know, fuck it. And it's actually going great. She's a really great girl. You know, she's very beautiful. And I'm not even saying this to pander. I genuinely think she's like the most beautiful girl like in the world, and I fucking hate it. My insecurities and jealousy is not set up to be with the most beautiful girl in the world. And I can tell because when we go out in public, right, like other women will say things like, wow, he must have a lot of money or a big dick. I don't have either, so like I also am confused with you. I don't know why she's with me either, but you know, God is good. It just sometimes does like, you're a couple, right? This makes sense. You two are beautiful, right? Like your beauty, her beauty, it adds up. It makes sense, right? My girlfriend's beauty is right here, and she just has to bring me up with her, you know? Like, it's not a natural pairing, you know? But I haven't always been this way, you know? Like, I had an ex, for example. She used to get mad that I wouldn't get jealous, you know? Like, one day she comes up to me. She's like, hey, babe, me and the girls are planning a trip to Cabo next week. Some guys are coming, and we're going to, like, share rooms. Is that okay? I don't give a fuck, do you think? You don't even got to text me when you land. Just have a great time. That's not what she wanted to hear. So she gets mad. She's like, wow, you're not concerned that one of these guys is going to try to fuck me? No. I've seen your friends. They're not going to want to fuck you. I wanted to fuck your friends, but she was like, I'm good. I got my homegirl here, and now I'm stuck at your ass. So, like, trust me. They're not going to want to fuck you. Let my girlfriend now tell me anything. She'll come up to me, hey, babe, I'm going to Starbucks. Do you want something? Stay your ass home. Why are you always trying to be seen? Like, Uber Eats it. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. Despite my girlfriend being, you know, all these wonderful things I'm saying, she's not perfect, you know. For example, she can't cook, right? And at first, it didn't bother me, right? I'm not like an old school guy. I'm like, I like to cook. It's a love language of mine. I like feeding my woman, right? It's fine. Then it just started to bother me when she would ask dumbass questions. I'm like, hey, can you boil some water for me? How many minutes? Just boil the when you see the water boiling, you know, like just give me some fucking boiled water. It's fucking crazy. It started getting so bad. Like my uncle, he's like an old school guy. He's like a Kevin Samuels kind of guy, right? And I told him accidentally, and he's all like, we can't be with no woman that can cook, nephew. You got to do better. Unc, you're in your second divorce. I don't really think you're in a position to be giving me some advice right now, to be honest with you, you know? But yeah, it started getting so bad. Like at night, she used to think I was cheating on her, right? Like if we're laying up in bed next to each other, I'm on my phone, I got the covers over me. Once she went to sleep, she would hear noise, right? So one night she comes up, like she snatches the cover back, and she's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, I'm just on TikTok watching women cook. I'm sorry, baby. Like this is what's doing it for me right now. I'm sorry. It was working. I have a friend, a buddy of mine, he's a little older than me. He has like a wife, he has a kid, he has like, you know, the house. He's living the dream, right? And his wife cooks amazing meals. Like she makes salmon wings. I don't even know if that could fucking come together, but it tastes good. Trust me, like it's fucking amazing, right? And again, I didn't care really that my girlfriend couldn't cook. It's just those days when you're having a long shift at work and you come home and she's making spaghetti for the 12th time, it starts to get to you. You're like, damn, like, can you even mix it up a little bit, you know? And one day I was having like a terrible fucking day. Like work was bad, life was going bad, it was all bad. And she's like, hey, I'm gonna make your favorite meal for you later, wings. Now you hear that and you think, oh, that's nice. She's gonna like grab some wings, like season it, flour, all that stuff. No, she bought the microwave pre-cooked wings and was gonna air fry them bitches. I was like, yeah. Thankfully, my buddy with the wife and with the kid, he's like, hey, my girl's cooking like a big, you know, meal today. If you want to come through, I'm like, bet, say less. I'll tell my girl I'll be a little late, right? So I get there, I open the door. She's like in a fucking old school 1960 dress. Didn't even know they make them kind of dresses anymore. She got an apron on. As soon as I walk in, she got a tray of crackers and shit. She stuffs one in my mouth. Amazing, right? Life is good. My homie sitting in the couch. He got a beer on. I immediately become a fucking 1960s dude. I'm like, yeah, this is how life should be. Like, this is what it should be right now. Great time. The dinner was great. The dinner was amazing. I'm heading home. Once I get there, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go upstairs and eat these fucking air-fried wings, right? My buddy calls me, whose house I just left. He calls me. He's crying. He's crying so hard. You know when kids cry and you can't even, like, they can't even fucking get the words out? He's fucking crying. I'm like, what's wrong? Bro, I just went through Keisha's phone. I found videos of her sucking dick. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, yeah. I'm like, not yours. He's like, no, it was so bad. It was multiple videos. He started going through each video and realized it's not even the same dick. It was 5 different people. He was in shambles. He was in shambles. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, this is terrible. I thought he had this happy home. He had the kind of life I wanted. Damn. So you know what I did? I went upstairs to my girlfriend, my loyal queen, and I ate them air fried wings. Then I checked her phone because I was like, fuck all that. That's my time, y'all. Thank you.
Give it up to Jalen Coleman! Yay! So great. So great. All right, the next comic is a legend around these parts. You've seen him on a number of car commercials. You've seen him at the Ice House in Pasadena. You've seen him all over doing comedy. You've seen him playing music. Give it up to the inimical, is that a word? I don't know, Mr. G Mac.
Hey, it's a vibrant thing. Cut it, man. Cut it, man. You never seen a white boy that wasn't articulate, you know what I mean? I heard that, man. My name is G Mac. The comic said I look like Morgan Freeman when he was in high school. That a bitch. Fuck him and fuck y'all for laughing at the shit too, man. And then I did this show last week at Hollywood Park Casino, and when I finished up, the host said, "Give it up for Frankie Beverly." I said, "God, you don't even know Frank Beverly is, do you?" Yeah, I figured that, man. But yeah, man. But I love my gray hair. I do. I love my hair. I used to dye my hair for a long time. I was trying to look younger so I can get this money out here in Hollywood and chase these hoes. But the dye wasn't working, and I wasn't either. I was just a broke-ass nigga with jet black hair and fucked up pillowcases. So one day I said, look, I'm not dyeing my hair no more, and I just said I'm gonna be myself. And like magic, everything turned around. I got a new agent. Now I'm working as an actor and a model. And now I got beautiful women of all nationalities like the ones in here calling me a silver fox. I'm telling you, this mature look is working. If I add a cane and a hearing aid, I could start pimping. Love my gray hair. And I started attracting younger women. Yeah, beautiful young women. They'd be like, "Hey, Salt and Pepper Daddy. You so handsome and mature." I'd be like, "Hey, little mama, you so fine and stupid. Show me how to work TikTok and I'll help you with your taxes, little boo-boo. Let's get together." But the women my age, y'all, these silver singles, they hate to see me with a young woman. They be side-eyeing me like I'm R. Kelly. And I have a brainwashed, kidnapped, or peed on nobody, so I don't understand why they looking at me like that. Really have no clue. What's up, cuz? Yeah, man, I have no clue, man. Yeah. But the women that really hate on me are the ones that know me from back in the day. The ones that wouldn't give me none in the 80s and the 90s. Oh, they really get to hating when they see me with a young woman. Let me show you how that go. Oh, hey there, G Mac. Look at you. I haven't seen you in years. You have grown into such a silver fox. Oh, excuse me, I'm being so rude. Who is this little girl you got with you? Who is she? Your niece? I'm like, no, we fucking. Get your polite hating ass out of here, Dolores. Get your ass out of here, man. Yeah, I see it, yep. Like you said, I'm a musician, I'm a guitar player. I used to play with the top artists in the country in the 90s, man. Everybody. Now I do comedy and play at bars. I mean, like, who am I going to play with? Sexy Red? Did you see that? Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Hands on your knees. Who's that old nigga? Hey, y'all, that's my time. Thank you so much. I am G-Mac.
Give it up for G-Mac. Still got the moves. Man, you gotta teach me how to do that hip move, G-Mac. I think that's my ticket. All righty. We have one more open mic performance here. And this performer is performing behind the bar as well all night. I want you to give it a big round of applause for the extraordinary, amazing, gorgeous Jay Lee.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yes, I'm your bartender and server for tonight. So all I ask is for the laughs and some moolah, baby. Now I hope everyone's having a good time. Everyone having a good time? Woo, everyone having a drink? I need more woos on that one. So my name is Jay Lee. I am not from LA, surprisingly. I'm actually from the South. I'm from Mississippi. So, hey, y'all. It's really different out there. Honestly, it's completely different. I can actually drive anytime during the day out there. I can actually not hear my neighbors. And gas is only $2, y'all. But why am I out here? I'm out here to get some freedom because I grew up in a very strict Asian household. So yay to adulting. Yeah. Adulting has been very interesting for me because one, yes, I'm happy I can do whatever I want, but I'm also having to pay bills and adult stuff. But the best thing about being an adult is I can have sex anytime I want. So woo! But lately, I've been trying really hard to kind of lift myself up here. It's been very challenging, so I've been trying to do like affirmations in the mirror. I'm like, yes, I can do it. Yes, I'm pretty. Yes, I accept myself being a bow-legged walker because one thigh is a little bit bigger than the other. But that's not the only thing that's bigger than the other. I also have to be proud that I'm on the itty bitty committee titty. Wait, I totally messed that up. I meant the itty bitty titty committee because I got straight A's all across the board. Woo. And I'm also trying to be really healthy. So there is one vegetable that I'm super obsessed with, and no, it's not eggplant. It's actually potatoes. I love potatoes. Any potato lovers in here? Woo, I know y'all do because potatoes are addicting. I can eat potato chips, French fries, mashed potatoes, and my favorite is being a couch potato. But I would like to starch all over and try really hard to stick to like the healthy greens like spinach, kale, money, gotta have more of that kind of green. So that's what I'm working with here. But I'm really a big fan of California. It's been really nice living out here. As much as I love Mississippi and miss sweet tea, I think sweet tea. Anybody here sweet tea fans? Woo, that's what I thought because we love having so much sugar in us, right? It's what makes us sweet. But yeah, I love being in California. It's been a really big dream of mine to be out here and finally out of Mississippi. So I guess I'm switching my hey y'alls to hey yes. All right, thank y'all. I'm your bartender, supporting everyone. Thank you.
Give it up for Jay Lee. Professional. She will take care of you and take care of her. Okay, so listen up, guys. This is what we're gonna do. We had to do some rearrangement of the tables due to an unforeseen situation. I hope everyone's good. We good? She's great. She's great. How you feeling? How you feeling over there? Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. So I want you all to relax, to enjoy yourselves, to have fun, to first of all, give it up to Mr. C, our DJ tonight. He's going to be entertaining you for the next 12 to 15 minutes while we get some new tables here and just do a little bit of rearranging. But you guys are in for a very, very special treat tonight. I am so excited about this lineup. So once again, thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started with the show in about 15 minutes. Make yourself at home, get yourself a drink, and we'll be with you shortly. Yeah? Yes, absolutely, you can dance. There's lots of room right here. Let's go. I'll get it started. Bring it, Mr. C.
Oh, is that Kenya again?
Hey, bring it back.
Lead 'em, got me thinking, babe. Tell me if you with it, cause I'm with it, babe. I haven't heard from you and I'm in it, babe. Just tell me what to do and I get it, babe. Gucci and Prada. Trip to crib in the middle of the night. I don't let you miss me cause I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak, little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you made it. Yadi 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 yadi. Body yadi 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 yadi. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Little waist, body crazy curvy wavy beat. Little waist, body yadi 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 yadi. Look at how I bodied that, ate it up and gave it back. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making that. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress and he felt like he almost tasted that. Num 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 num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest, you ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Ah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy curvy wavy beat, yeah. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Boy, I'ma make you love me, make you want me, and I'ma give you some attention tonight. Now follow my intuitions, what you wishin'. See, I'ma keep you up all night for a long time. So start counting away. Wake me up, show me what you got, 'cause I don't want no one in the bed. Wake me up, show me what you got, 'cause I don't want no one. Let the party in the party till it's red or blue, and leave it to my crew. It's gon' replay your proof. After 3 hours, we gon' blow off this roof. A party in the party till it's red or blue. Never party in the party till it's red or blue, and leave it to my crew. It's gon' replay your proof. After 3 hours, we gon' blow off this roof. A party in the party till it's red or blue.
That my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend, she a real bad drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking. She throw it down and come back in.
Sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Just don't think jits, think pink gators. My Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Puff. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Recently, front ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Asking who want it. Get on it. On it. That Brooklyn boat. We on it. We on it.
in the place, but I'm free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right. Still watch what you say out your mouth, 'cause 50 shots still turn the glow out.
Hey, when it come to you, like Buzz, issue with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad flip it, I can't get enough. I'm rich alone, but when I'm with you, I'm richer. It's forbidden fruit on apple juice. Can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some 1942 and I'm hitting you up. You chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Get up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Mercedes, damn she fine. The way her body's moving, I pop. Wait a minute, let me put some cushion. Breathe with me now. Wait a minute, let me put some cushion. Wait a minute, let me put some cushion. Breathe with me now.
Y'all ready to get dirty? Do y'all really want to get X-rated? Bottoms up.
Just hit me.
Oh.
Sex in the
Hey,
They go whip outside, home sitting on something. All white rims, think I'm sitting on onions. Vegetable interiors hurting my tummy. Low profile, deep dish, I'm hungry. Ice cream, paint job, ain't no bluffing. Pots on the dog, oh yes, I'm. Oh, who is that guy? Space shuttle swag, mother, I'm fly. Hell with the tron, to need that brand. Seeing double vision while I'm rapping right now. Stunting on me, you better think twice. VVS grill in a high beam eyes. On my hip, hollow heads, I'm ready. Double clip stash in my Snow White Chevy. Ball till I die, got green and carrots. Guess you can call me a goddamn savage. Got stank, rubber band, I'm fly, need a pain, I stunt, Jackie chain, 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 I stunt, Jackie chain.
Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though. Ay, you talking bands, girl, I got it. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my trues for some robbers. You playing Batman, Betty's gonna rob them. Ay, I got a Glock in my Rari. Ay, 17 shots, no 38. I got a Glock in Rari. 17 shots, no 38. She's fine, wondering when she'll be mine. She walk past like crazy, rewind to see that I one more time. I got this soda. Put me
Was you sending me? Manhattan fly, Brooklyn bad. Made in Stapleton. I wish I had some more treats, girl. Just a trick on ya. But this money ain't impressive, huh? Well, I'm a fly muff from around the way. S.I. till I die, and I say it brave. Make money for my fans are the enemies. And I'm smoother than a shot of Hennessy. If I hit it, then you gon' remember me. And me ain't too cool to pass by. What you saying, baby? Let's ride with the right guy. And I know you feeling me. Yes, you're feeling me. Hey, what the hell did you come for? Was it meant for us to lock eyes in this party, baby girl? Or maybe rush to crush. A young from the slums of the city. Fresh but not the flow so gritty. Runish, Mr. Mac Billy. You're looking like I put that on my mama, all my people say it with me. I'm a fly muff from around the way. S.I. till I die, and I say it brave. Make money for my fans are the enemies. And I'm smoother than a shot of Hennessy. If I hit it, then you gon' remember me. And me ain't too cool to pass by. What you saying, baby? Let's ride with the right guy. And I know you feeling me. Yes, you're feeling me.
I get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. Come the motherfucking digits. I pull it with a lemon. Not that she ain't living. It's just I get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. Come the motherfucking I get it how I live it. I get it how I live it. I live it how I get it. Come the motherfucking digits. I pull it with a lemon. Not cause she ain't living. It's just your eyes get acidic. And this ain't a scrimmage. Motherfucker, we ain't finished. I told you we won't stop. A nigga by the business. Like yours, but you rent it. Wave it low to the top. Nigga, the bay wrong glide. Tell the paparazzi get the lens right. Got the window down, top blown live. Got the hazard on the dome fire. You could catch me, in the new LaFerrari. And the truck behind me got on. Yeah, longer than LeBron. Just waiting from my thumb like the fawns. Woo, this beat tastes like lunch, but it's running from bananas and it's running from the front. But every day, hey, well, lemonade, I was afraid. Was a nigga graduate, could I be okay? So I prayed and I played. It's free on the nigga, but constellation needs space. Voice please, tell the spark couldn't chase.
Damn song, biting speakers in the face. 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 Damn song, biting speakers in the face.
I was raised in the hood, called what the death. Whether brothers in the hood be chivalrous, so I rest defense on my ligaments. Pistol grip, pump on my lap, risking it for life giving. Never giving it back, too late for slipping, so slack. And so my life is on your lips, so trap shut. I still dick more slick, but punk butts. And I'm saying, ain't no question who the man is. In my civic, in this show business, I should fool, I can fool. Come on, what you say? I think I take care of all you motherfuckers, no delaying right away. Pump on my lap at all times. Pistol grip, pump on my lap at all times. Pistol grip, pump on my lap at all times. Niggas fuck with other niggas shit, but they don't fuck with mine. Pistol grip, pump on my pump on my.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the alpine.
Go ahead, you can clap it up, mama. Go ahead, let it out. Let it out, y'all. We're gonna get this show started, y'all. Seriously joking, Inglewood Miracle Theater. There's a pelican on stage. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I work alone. Okay, that one, okay. Oh, come on, guys, make some noise, man. This is it. We're out on a Tuesday night. Summer is beginning. My birthday was 2 days ago. Let's go. I'm 47 years old now. What up? Let's go. I'm a baby? Well, spank me, girl. Okay. I'm naughty. You said her age for her. 63. You not? Oh, you 63. Congratulations. You look even better than I do. Give it up for 63 over here. Let me know when you get to 69. I'll be there, girl. You know what I'm saying? That was nasty. Oh, man. Give it up for your DJ, Mr. C, one more time, man. All the open micers you saw before. Thank you guys for being here, man. We appreciate this. Yeah, man. At 47 years old, I realized I need to start making better decisions with my life. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, I had to kick a homeless woman out of my house, right? And it was right then and there that I realized, I shouldn't have fucked her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Now, I see some judgment out here. We got an overflow on the side here judging me. Okay. You couldn't even afford the front row seats. Don't make fun of me. That's not my usual thing, right? I see some judgment over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, hey, man, I've been there. I've done it. I can see it in you. Yeah. But no, the reality is it's not what I do, right? I don't roll around the city, 63, looking for homeless women, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm definitely like, it's not like I found her on the corner with a sign that said Will Vagina for food. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what happened, right? I wasn't dumpster diving like, hey, sex, right? No, right? I met this woman at a bar, right? There was no indication that she was homeless, right? Homeless people don't hang out at the bar, okay? They drink in the alley behind or in the parking lot, right? When I met her, she already had a beer. That costs money. Homeless people don't have that. The most deceptive part of it all, she was white. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Don't judge me, okay? Nobody ever thinks white girls are homeless, right? Like, there's never been a point in your life where they were like, I hope she lives somewhere, right? Like, it's just not. So what's that? You don't live in Venice? No, I don't live in Venice. He's like, okay, there you go. There's just like a lot of dirty white girls running around, just, ah! It's just scary. Okay, no, okay. I think they have a spray for that, like, they're like, You're right, sir, I don't live in Venice. My neighborhood's very clean. There's no homeless white woman in my neighborhood. This bar was in my neighborhood. I had no idea that she was gonna be homeless, man. It wasn't like after the bar or whatever, like we went across the street and got some food. She ordered some French fries and then gave me sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seemed like a really good deal at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm winning, right? Like, this is working out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until the next morning that I realized something was wrong. Because, like, the next morning, like, I woke up with that new booty energy. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, back me up. When you get some new booty, right? You're like, okay, he got some this week. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what? Like, you're in the mirror brushing your teeth like zippity-doo-dah. You know what I'm saying? But she was, like, sad and lethargic when she woke up. And I didn't get what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, lethargic. Like, I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was like slow to answer and just like seemed sad. I didn't know what was going on, right? Can I get to the end of the story? I tore it up. Sex wasn't good. Shut up. I tore that ass up, girl. Shut your ass up. The hell you talking about? Matter of fact, I tore that ass up so much. When it was time for me, it was a Wednesday morning, right? When we were, like, I had shit to do. So I'm at the door fully dressed at this point. I'm like, hey, babe, just let me know where you need to be. I can take you there. I can Uber you there, whatever. Well, just let me know where you need to go, right? And she said, can we talk? Fuck! That's what I said on the inside. But on the outside, I was like, sure. She was like, I don't feel safe going back to the place where I'm staying right now. I just need a place to crash to figure out my next move, right? Now, if I didn't tear that ass up, she'd have went back to the Greyhound station, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, oh, I'm going to live in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? All I said to her was, girl, okay, that's fine, that's fine. I have no problem with that, right? Just tell me where that place is and I'll take you there, get the fuck out my house, right? This woman spent the next 2.5 hours trying to colonize my couch. You understand me? She refused to leave. Like, and this put me in a very precarious position, right? Because now I got a white woman in my house. I can't put my hands on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening. Right? I can't call the cops. They're going to shoot me in my own place. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not in the lease. You know what I'm saying? Finally, man, it was just like, you know, there was just no, I didn't know what to do, but, you know, I realized that this was the whitest thing that had ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a lot of stuff go, but like, this was the whitest thing that's ever happened to me. And white people, if you don't know this, okay, this is the whitest thing you can do, right? It's not snapping on 1 and 3. That shit is weird. That shit is weird. I don't even know where you get that fucking beat from, but it makes me shiver every time. And it's not raisins in your potato salad. That shit is gross, but it's not the whitest thing you can do, right? The whitest thing you can do, white people, is show up at somebody else's place and refuse to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally how y'all started America. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, come on, guys, let's wake up. Shit, whoa, damn, that's it. Hey, I don't have one yet, but put your drinks in the air, man. This is to America, all right? Cheers to America. This is the last year, so drink up, okay? This shit's over. Republicans fucked it up. You know what you did. You know what you did. Yeah, man, my theory is that only one of 3 things is going to happen this year. All right, if Trump is not allowed to run for president, they are going to riot. Do you understand me? And if Trump is allowed to run for president and he loses, they are going to riot. You know what I'm saying? And if Trump is allowed to run for president and he wins, I am going to riot. This shit's over. This shit is done, man. This shit is done. Anybody up on this Kendrick Lamar Drake beef? Are we doing that? Just the front row, okay? Rah, rah. Real hip hop heads. So if you don't know it, one of the biggest beefs in hip hop right now, since Biggie Tupac is going on, between Kendrick Lamar, he's from Compton, and Drake, who's from Canada. That already doesn't seem like a fair fight, but so this beef has gotten really deep though. Like it has people I grew up with, like 50-year-old men, like crip walking again. I'm like, bro, like you're a grandfather. What's wrong with you, bro? But this beef has gotten so deep between these 2 rappers that it's actually bled into Congress, right? Like, I don't know if you saw the beef last week, but Representative Jasmine Crockett, she dropped a whole new track called Bleach Blonde Bad Built Butch Body. It go Bleach Blonde Bad Built Butch Body, ayy. Bleach Blonde Bad Built Butch Body, ayy. Did you guys see this? Her and Marjorie Taylor Greene got into it. What you might call a little cat fight, right? And it started with the eyelashes, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene which MTG, to me, has always stood for Mountain Gorilla. You know what I'm saying? So it was ironic that she was making fun of hair on somebody's face. I'm like, your back probably looks like my chin right now. So, but no, she made fun of Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes, right? And listen, I get that because I'm not an eyelash dude, right? Like, I don't even know that if that's a category of dude, but I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and ladies, if the eyelashes are for you, then more power to it. If you love the eyelashes and they make you feel good, cool. I don't get them. Because I've never been in a group of dudes and had this conversation where you're like, dog, I met this chick last night. You should have seen the eyelashes on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, your homeboy chimes in, she was blinking, dog. She was blinking her ass off, yeah. Like, I don't even know what they're for, you know what I'm saying? But. And then AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she came in like, girl, baby girl. It's like a whole diss track thing going on in Congress right now. You guys gotta, politics and hip hop are colliding. I don't know if you see this. Any dating out there? Any dating going on? What's going on? You guys are sitting close. What is this? Break it up. You guys dating? Are you, no, not you two. I know y'all been fucking for a while. Okay. Get it in, dog. Get it in. Yeah. No, ain't no question what's going on here, baby. I know who you going home with, mama. Get it. Dude, that love is in the air. What about y'all? Are legs in the air over here? What are y'all doing? What y'all doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, he just gave a thumbs up. Bro, that was the whitest thing you could do. He's like, are you tearing it up? He's like, I sure am. Certified leg lifter right here. Well, that's good, man. Me, I'm single, all right? But I saw a meme the other day that really made me think about relationships in general. I saw a meme the other day that said, dying wife asks her husband if she could have sex with her ex one last time, like before she passes away, right? And the ultimate question was, fellas, gentlemen, would you do it, right? Would you grant her that? Look, C's didn't even let me get the whole thing. He's like, hell no, right? And I get it. Like, I've asked this question. Men have adverse reactions to this, right? They're like, hell no, right? Again, I'm a single man. I have no skin in the game. But when I actually sat down and thought about it, I realized, you know what? I would do it, right? If my wife was dying and all she needed was some Make-A-Wish dick, you know what I'm saying? To ease the pain, like, yeah. She's like, yo, what's the number for that? 1-800-MAKE-A-DICK? Like, no. It's, but yeah, you know, like, if that's all she needed, like, I would do that, right? Out of love alone, I would grant her that dying wish. I would. I really would. But she has to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the deal. Remember what we talked about? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I want to hear shit about this recovery shit, all right? Shit's over, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes the doctor is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes the doctor's like, she's got 3 months to live. And then, 3 years later, they're like, it's a miracle. I'm like, well, let Miracle Dick pay for fucking medical bills. You know what I'm saying? That shit is over. It's like, you got 90 days to live. On day 89, I'm wrapping up chords like, well, that was nice. Yeah! Like, no chemo today, dog. We're good. You can save that. All right, guys, speaking of miracles, we are at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. Give it up for this place. You guys ready to have some fun tonight? I'll be your host, Black Pedro. I'll be up and down all night giving you your comics. Are you guys ready for some show? Yes, all right. Listen, just a bit of business. If you have to do any business, feel free. The men's restroom is here to my left. Your right. Women are over here. And feel free. Like, you got to drop one during the middle of the show. Take your time, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to make fun of you at all. Go ahead and poop. You'll be fine, guys. Yeah, are you from New York? You just keep yelling, yo. That's what New Yorkers do, like, yo. Yo. No, okay. All right, Brooklyn's finest. Calm down. Don't. I suggest leaving early. She's going to rob everybody. All right, guys, we're going to keep this show rolling. Your next comic coming to the stage. Let's build up some love right now. You've seen her all around. She's here for you at the Miracle Theater tonight. Give it up for the one and only Whitney. Whitney Rayner, sorry. I so blanked on that. The drugs are kicking in. Whitney Rayner.
Teamwork makes the dream work, isn't that right? Or not, that's okay. It doesn't have to. It's a solo game. My favorite part of his set was when he was like, you know what the whitest thing white people do? And it's not the 1 in the 3 snapping. Everyone laughed, and you looked around like, and what's wrong with that? That was the cutest thing I saw in my life. I was right there with you. I got 2 and 4 for you, sister. Don't worry. Also, y'all are kind of a nasty crowd. I was listening to what y'all were laughing the hardest at, and I was like, oh, shit. Y'all are way cooler than I thought. I was about to tell a charming little story about going to a bachelorette this past weekend. I think I get laughed out of here for the wrong reasons. I think we're going to pivot. I think we're going to get weird. How does that sound? All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm from the South. I'm from Virginia. When I moved here, quickly realized I'm like South Carolina 7 and an LA potato. Just a little about me. My dating profile just said, "Who wants to toss potato salad?" Kind of a bold strategy. I've been on the app swiping around, looking for my husband, because he's good at hiding. That guy, really good. I think he's like a spy, like a real professional or a clit. I don't know. I guess I'm fucked, huh? I feel like the older you get, the more you realize dating's just like the game Limbo, Because the bar just keeps getting lower and lower. And all your friends are standing around like, how low can she go? I'm dating a DJ now, so you tell me. Yeah, I'm 31 years old dating a DJ, okay? Because my life is going to plan. Why buy a house when you can dance to it? That's what I say. Yeah, I'm dating a DJ. It's fun. He taught me how to DJ, actually. And by that, I mean he mansplained how to press buttons. No offense, but yours are really hard looking. No, you have to press a lot of buttons. Look at that. Have you ever seen those pads that dogs use to talk to their owners with the buttons? That's it. That's what my boyfriend does. I am dating a golden doodle. I'm dating a golden doodle. His name is DJ, who's a good boy, and he's a rescue. No, we rescued each other from Tinder. It's really romantic. He's actually worried AI is going to take his DJing gigs, And I'm like, no, AI is not going to take your DJing gigs, but like a schnauzer might, so. No, I'm joking. DJing's hard. You have to press a lot of buttons, then you got to twist this other thing, slide that, find the clit, all on ketamine. It's a lot going on. It's drunk bop it, I think is what it is. It's drunk bop it. Sober bop it's hard. Drunk bop it, oh my God, Anyway, no, it's fun realizing how hard DJing is and realizing, like, wow, I still have no respect for this. Are we laughing in a good way over here, Mr. DJ? No, we're doing well. We're in the honeymoon phase, and by that I mean I took a pregnancy test last week. And I actually peed on the wrong side of it, if I'm being honest. I've never felt dumber in my life. It's one thing to take a pregnancy test. It's another to just fail it. But here's the thing. If you do pee on the wrong side, you still get results, okay? I looked at the stick, and it just said, dumb slut. But don't worry, I'm not pregnant. I'm not having anyone's baby. I can't have a DJ's baby. I just can't have a DJ's baby just because I'm scared it would cry like this. I'm not gonna drop the beat, but I would drop the baby. That's for sure. Yeah. No, don't worry. I have an IUD now. So this pussy's like a haunted house, Millions of babies come in and none come out. So that's how my gyno sold it to me. That's just a little about me. No, I'm glad I'm not dating anymore because I think guys are too confident. One of my guy friends went on a first date recently. First date, okay? He was like, yeah, no, it was great. We hooked up, and like, I definitely made her come like 3 times. Right? Like, get out of here. No, like, it was really cute, though. It's like when a little kid says they drew a picture of you. And then you look at the piece of paper, and you're like, no, you didn't. Go back and finish what you started. I wish I had that confidence, though, honestly. Like, a guy could come on my face, and I'd still be like, I don't think he liked it. I think he faked it. I don't know how that would work either. I'm not a scientist, but no, I think here's why guys are too confident. I overheard a conversation one day, and this guy used the term that he achieved an erection. I was like, oh, really? That's why they're such entitled fuck faces, am I right? No. They're waking up every single day with a participation trophy in your pants. I'm looking right at... Did you just put the bottle there? No. He's got one right now. Okay, fine, show off. No, it's... Guys are too confident until I figured it out. You get a blowjob from a girl who's like a little too good at it. Just like a little bit too good at it, because then your mind instantly goes to like, oh, she's done this before. And then that kills the mood. And I can't relate to that, because anytime a guy's gone down on me, I'm like, oh, this is his first time. Sick. Because you're doing your best down there. You are. Just. Like a cross-eyed bullfrog, you know? Just like trying to catch the fly, but you just miss every single time until you give up and blame the fly. Don't text the fly back. I don't know. That's not about anybody in particular. No, last year I thought I met someone. I was swiping around and I met this guy from the South. And I was like, oh shit, this is great. We have all these things in common. He has a promise ring, which probably means he loves his mom. Love it. And then I found out the promise was don't tell my wife. I was like, oh shit. When you said I looked like a snack, I didn't realize I was on the secret menu. Okay, so I felt bad, obviously, because had I known this guy was married, I would have shaved before. Give him that good first date puss, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Southern Hospitality. No, it's not. I made that up. No, don't spread that. That's weird. That stays in the Miracle Bar right here. No, but I felt bad, and I told my friend about it the next day. And here's how you know what kind of friend you have. Tell them you did something terrible and see what their reaction is, because she just goes, it's fine. Hey, bucket list. Goes in for the high five. And that's when I decided I don't want to be friends with my mom. Yeah, no, side chicks are bad. They're like STDs, right? People look down on you for having one until they get one. Then suddenly you're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's kind of manageable, actually. And then if you really think about it, you're like, oh, some are better than others. Because some of them go away, okay? Some of them you don't even know are there. So, just want to say I'm one of the good ones. It's just HPV. That's silly. No, it's okay. We're pulling back. I have a boyfriend now. It's okay. It's not like at the Women's March next year. Everyone goes to the Women's March. I'm going to have my own march right next to it. Call it the other Women's March. What do we want? You're a man. When do we want him? When you're at work. Our body, his choice. The cheers wrote themselves. So stupid. Let's see. I can tell you about the bachelorette party. Do we do? Okay. Raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by a bachelorette, first of all. It's when you get 10 girls who are not friends, right? Pretending to be best friends for 72 hours. It's a fucking nightmare. You just sit around in goofy glasses and go, woo, because we have nothing to talk about, right? Because the whole point of the weekend is to figure out who the bride's best friend actually is. That's it. Or we already know going in. You're like, it's me. No, I think you line up in your bedazzled uniforms, right? Representing a different part of her life. And I was the middle school friend, this weekend. So I popped in my retainer, middle school, ready to party. And then you just take turns one-upping each other's stories. That's where the college friends went every time, right? They're always like, remember that one time you made out with that hot frat dude at that one place, and you made out under a bush somewhere else, and then there's me, and I'm like, you remember that one time in middle school we both had braces? No boys wanted to talk to us, but then your mom said we couldn't watch Mean Girls because we weren't 13 yet. You want to know what we did? We listened. Long story short, I blacked out, and I got so into the stripper, I took my own pants off. I made $20 to put them back on, and that's a minor detail. Okay, you guys are silly. I've been Whitney Rayner. Let's keep the show going. Keep it going for your host.
Keep it going for Whitney Rayner. By the way, Whitney, I would toss that potato salad, girl, as long as there's no raisins in it. You know what I'm saying? That's no call back. All right, cool. All right, guys, you ready for some more comedy? Yeah. This next guy coming to stage, wild guy, fun as hell, friend of mine. You're gonna love him. Miracle Theater. I want you to make some noise right now for the one and only, very funny, Mr. Stephen Briggs, y'all. Make some noise, Stephen Briggs. Let's go. Build it up.
Pedro, what about my potato salad? Yeah, you know it. You know it. I just installed a bidet so I can get rid of them raisins. Yeah. Oh, man. You know, I actually did install a bidet. I thought I was going to do something. I just bought a condo, you know, not trying to flex on nobody, but yeah. And I thought I could do some man stuff by myself. I was like, how hard could it be? I flooded my whole bathroom. I had to call my father to come help me, and he came in. He goes, He goes, that's Super Mario mustache and no plumbing skills. And he goes, what are you trying to install? You know, because I want a bidet, because I don't know if anyone owns a bidet in here, but it is nice. It feels like a bottle of champagne is popping on your culo. It is like a dolphin is just breathing right in your butt cheeks, just like, ah, 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 ah. God, Lord have mercy, I'm a part of the ocean now. I am Aquaman, I'm speaking to the fishes. Well, I tell my dad, he goes, what are you installing? And I go, a bidet. And he goes, oh! And I go, what's wrong? He goes, what you go bidet? Your sexuality's in the gray. I'm like, who says this, first of all? What the hell? He goes, that's right, Mr. Avocado, trying to be a vegetable. I know you're actually a fruit. I'm like, okay, Dad, what is... I'm like, you've seen me with women before. He goes, your third trimester, you're about to come out. I'm like, okay, Dad, all right. I go take a drink. I go take a little drink that I had right there. And he goes, look what you're drinking. I go, what? He goes, Gatorade. I'm like, okay, Father, I will fight you right now. Just got back from Alaska. That was nice. Alaska, I went to this coffee shop there. It was called Ammo Can Coffee. And what happens is you get a discount if you bring your own gun. Yeah. So I went in there, and there's a woman working behind the counter. And she goes, did you bring your own gun? And I go, you better believe it. And she goes, let me see it. I go, right here. Oh! And she goes, that's a pretty small squirt gun. I go, yeah, because it's getting you wet. Oh! She goes, you're paying double. I go, that's fair. That's fair. I'll pay double. I've been trying to work out, you know what I mean? Look, look at this thing right here. Look at this python right here. Oh, God, I can't even get the sleeve off. Look at this, look at this. Oh, I've been working out, but I can't get this to stop jiggling, though. What is that, though? Why? Like, I was going to get a tattoo there. The only thing that makes sense is a swing set. That's not, what am I going to go up to a girl like, hey, you want to come to the playground? Bring a friend. Ah! Break these little squirt guns out. Be like a sprinkler system, you know? Who's getting wet? I don't understand any lingo that people tell me. Like someone told me, this girl told me she was poly, and I was like, oh, okay. Polynesian. She was like, polyamorous. I didn't know what that meant. I guess it just means you could cheat and not get in trouble for it. So I was like, well, does Poly want a cracker? All right. I just found out about pansexual. I didn't know what that was. You guys, I still don't even know if I know exactly what it is. I think they told me that you're like equally attracted to all genders. And I was like, wow, okay, well, that makes me pot sexual. Because I am equally attracted to indica and sativa. So I will smoke it all. I don't give a damn. Yes, absolutely. Someone told me I should talk more about women's interests, so I'm going to try that really fast. Serial killers. My favorite serial killer is the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez. Yeah, Richard Ramirez is my favorite serial killer because I like seeing a Mexican take a white person's job. Serial killers, a white person's job. And we glorify the ones that are really good at it. We're like Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Christopher Columbus. We gave that guy a federal holiday. That's insane. Never gets to take the day off. I don't know what you guys do with your day off of work, but I like to go to the Indian casino. I'm trying to give back, okay? I felt bad last time I was there because I paid with my Discovery card. I'm like, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm trying to be more woke. I'll tell you, on Black Friday, I stopped using my MasterCard. I'm like, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I stopped taking out immigrants my Visa. I'm like, oh, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, God, yeah. I took out a paraplegic with my Chase card. I'm like, this is fucked up. Oh, God, what is wrong with me? You know, good old Ted Bundy, that guy. I don't even understand how that guy was killing people. That guy should have never been. This is what he did. He'd go up to a woman and be like, hey, you want to help me move something into my car? It's like women. If a man asks you for help, he is going to murder you. Men don't ask for help, okay? I was at the gym one time. This guy was bench pressing. The bar fell on his neck, and I was like, you need me to help you? And he goes, just tell my mom I loved her. Ah! Died like a real man. I'm happy he didn't ask for my help, because I think if I went to go help him, I wouldn't even be strong enough to pull it off him. It would just look like I was murdering him. Just like, oh, go to sleep. Prison style. Just, God damn, I killed somebody in Planet Fitness. What about the Zodiac Killer? You heard about that person right there? Zodiac Killer? Never caught the Zodiac Killer, right? I think the Zodiac Killer was a woman, because who else would name themselves after astrology? You don't know what kind of mood I'm in. Ah! Mercury's in retrograde. Ah! You know, it's wild too. It's like the Zodiac Killer, but they would start sending these cryptic messages to the police to decipher. And I was like, that sounds like a woman right there. It's like, I'm not going to tell you how I'm feeling. You should be able to figure it out. It's like, what the hell? It's been 50 years. There's still messages by the Zodiac Killer that we still haven't solved. I was like, if the CIA and the FBI can't figure it out, what do you expect from me? I will not figure this out. I went to an Italian restaurant. I went on a date the other day. I went with this girl. Me and her had the most amazing conversation ever. An incredible conversation with this woman. And we went to an Italian restaurant. It's called Michelli's, I think it's Michelli's. Okay, you know, yeah. I went to it, and the waitress comes up and she goes, hey, she's about to take my order, and then she goes, excuse me for a second, and then she stops and starts singing karaoke, which I was like, what the hell is going on? This ruined my meal, by the way. But she comes back and she's like, I'm sorry about that. And I go, oh. She goes, I gotta hurry up and take your order. I gotta sing another song. And I was like, oh, do you take requests? And she was like, yes. I was like, can you sing Sandstorm by Tiesto? And she goes, I haven't heard it, but I'll go listen to it in the back and I'll be right back. She came back, she was so mad because there are no words in that song. I was like, I want you to shut the hell up when I'm eating, please. You know what it is? Because they're like a waitress or a waiter, but then they're trying to like big up on you. Like, and then they feel like you need to tip them more because they sang. I'm like, you ruined my meal. I was like, you ruined my chicken parmesan. What the hell? Just singing like, see the spit flying out of their mouth. I was like, oh, Lord, have mercy. I was like, oh, God, please, no. I said, somebody kill my waiter. You can walk across, don't worry. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm performing at the Miracle Theater. And then I got here, I was like, oh, this is the lobby. I was like, oh, Lord, okay. My mom was like, take a picture for me, baby. I was like, my phone's not working. I don't know, something's wrong with the camera. I think I cracked it. If If you know my mom, Frances Briggs, don't tell her. My mom's Puerto Rican, which I know is kind of, my mom's Puerto Rican, my dad's Czechoslovakian, so it makes me a Czech that bounces. Oh yeah, it's a weird family, what can I say? My dad actually, strange guy from the Bronx. And he used to actually be best friends with a serial killer named David Berkowitz. Son of Sam, if you know who that is. That's a serial killer that went around New York in the 70s. My dad played basketball with this guy every single day, and I was like, Dad, that's disturbing. Who won? And my dad verbatim goes, Berkowitz trial isn't the only court he lost in. Yeah, the man was terrible at defense, but everyone knows he was a great shooter. Bang, 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 bang. My dad went to the trial. They asked David Berkowitz to the trial. They go, why'd you do it? He goes, there was a dog outside my window telling me to kill people. And my dad stands up in court and goes, holy crap, that was a prank. I was in East Berlin recently, which was nice. I don't know if anyone's been there before, but they have a nightclub that is almost impossible to get into because you have to wear a certain dress code, but they don't tell you what the dress code is. Yeah, but I attempted it. I went. I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go as crazy as I can. I said, mustache, check. Leather hat, check. Assless chaps, check. Let's go. I show up. Everyone else is wearing dark clothes, so I'm like, okay, I'm on right there. There's only two guys that were wearing bright colored clothes, and they had sweaters tied around their necks. And I was like, if these guys are here, who is protecting Connecticut? So we get to the front of the line. They obviously didn't get in. They got rejected. I get to the front of the line. The door guy looks at me, and he goes, not kinky enough. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm wearing assless chaps. He goes, honey, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. If you go into this club and try to use the bathroom, somebody will try to pee in your mouth. I know, so I had to get in. I ended up sneaking my way into the club. Now, what I didn't know is in East Berlin nightclubs, they're also sex clubs. Like, I walked into one room, and this guy was reverse script masturbating. I don't know why he was doing it like this, and I don't know why I couldn't look away. It was like a snake eating its tail. It was insane. I was like, is he timing himself? This is how a serial killer wields a knife. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I'm standing there, this guy taps me, and he goes, that's my friend. He's from West Berlin. I go, they should have kept the wall up. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm Steve Briggs.
Keep it going for Stephen Briggs, y'all. Stephen Briggs. All right, we're going to keep this moving. This next guy you've seen, at the Comedy Chateau, the Improv, all around town. He's your producer tonight. The reason we're all here, and this is no joke. We are seriously joking. So I want y'all to make some noise for the one and only Dove Rudnick. Y'all, Dove Rudnick.
Give it up for Black Pedro. Give it up to yourselves. Man, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Anybody aware? Yeah, give it up for mental health awareness. You guys aware that, is anybody here aware that it's mental health awareness? I feel like mental health awareness needs an awareness campaign. But yeah, it is. Mental health awareness is, I love Mental Health Awareness Month. Do we have anybody here have any mental health issues we should be aware of before we're gonna? Depression, anxiety, homosexuality, anything like that? Anxiety. All right, yeah, give it up for anxiety. Yeah, no, I that was one thing I loved about the pandemic, actually. For a brief period, right in the beginning, there was a lot of talk about mental health. I don't know if you remember this, because people were freaking out. And I remember my boss over Zoom saying, like, hey, if you guys need to take a day to just deal with everything, like a mental health day, you go ahead and do that. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. That lasted for like 3 months. And I was like, quit being a little bitch and get your ass to work. Oh, your mental health problem. Yeah, it didn't last too long. Yeah, I could use a mental health day. I could use a mental health year, to be honest with you. That would be nice. Yeah, or even just use that as an excuse. You know what I mean? Just like call into work, be like, hi. Yeah, I woke up with delusions of grandeur. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm too good for this job. So I wouldn't want it to rub off on anyone. I'm just like thinking about the team, you know? Yeah. I've been observing physical health awareness by being out of shape. Just bringing awareness. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I learned something fascinating, actually. Did you know that they're trying to save the blue whales in the fight for climate change? Have you heard this? It's true. Yeah, it's true. Because whales, blue whales in particular, the largest creatures, they store a tremendous amount of carbon in their body tissue. And the oceans themselves actually are the main absorber of carbon dioxide. So they're trying to save the whales in order to fight climate change. And it's changed my perspective on my whole health journey. I'm not getting fat. I'm fighting climate change. That's what's going on here. This is a climate reservoir. That's what we're looking at right here. It's graduation season. Congratulations, class of 2024, eh? Anybody graduates? Anyone know any graduates in the class? All right. The most brilliant and best educated class in all of human history. Yeah, the class of 2024. It's crazy how many graduation ceremonies have been canceled. I don't know if you've been following the news, like Columbia, Barnard, USC. I mean, these are like some of the most prestigious universities and expensive. You know what I mean? Like, these are the schools. As a parent, you dream of being able to send your child to these schools. My daughter, she wants to go to an Ivy League school. She's brilliant, my daughter. She's math, English, she nails it. She's 10 years old. She can. I tell her, I was like, baby, if you work hard and if you focus and you don't get distracted, yes, it's true. One day, I believe it's possible that you too can have your graduation campus. Babe, you got to work hard. Yeah. The kids have discovered anti-Semitism. You know, they feel like they're the first ones, you know. They're like, it's like falling in love for the first time. Like, what is this strange feeling? And it's called anti-Semitism. It's called Jew hatred. You know, it's as old as time. There was an act, actually, the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act in Congress. It passed overwhelmingly. But what was very interesting is who voted against it. I don't know if you guys noticed. It was like the far left and the far right, like your AOCs, your Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the squad, and your Marjorie Taylor Greens and your Matt Gaetz. They were the people that voted against it, and they did so on the grounds that it was an inhibition of free speech. But the point is that these bitter enemies were for once on the same page. You know, they were like finding common ground. I'm like, okay, maybe that's hopeful. But then last week happened, right? And they were at each other's throats. I mean, that was crazy. Was that not crazy? I told Pedro, I was like, you have to watch this. You have to see this. This is crazy. I mean, like, you baby girl, don't even play. I was like, they're about to fight. There's about to be a brawl in here. I was like, quick, somebody introduce an anti-Semitism awareness bill now. We got to get these girls on the same page. Whew, this is scary. That was kind of scary. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. AOC versus the mountain gorilla. I'm a Democrat, okay? I've always dyed in the wool. I always voted Democrat, probably always will. So obviously I'm on Team AOC, okay? But I got my money on the mountain gorilla. I'm not stupid, okay? You know, like, come on, man. I was like, AOC, you better watch out, because she will rip off your limbs, that woman. Yeah, that was crazy. The president of Iran died in a helicopter accident a week and a half ago. What's up with that? Okay, it's all good. Yeah, no, it's okay to applaud. Yeah, he was known as the butcher of Tehran. Like, if you can't applaud for that, I don't know what you... And it was crazy because the Biden administration, the White House, they offered official White House condolences. Oh, like, if there's anyone you don't have to offer condolences to, it's a mass murder. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy here, am I? But I was taught that you never speak ill of the dead. That was what I was taught, because they can't defend themselves. And so I was trying to think of, like, you know, something positive. I was like, well, I'm sure he was a great butcher. If you had a lamb and you needed it slaughtered, you couldn't do better than this guy. He really was the best butcher in the whole city. I mean, he was the butcher of Tehran. Like, the whole town, everyone just knew him. He was the butcher of Tehran. He was hell of a butcher, that guy. Hell of a butcher. Condolences. You ever notice that condolences are always offered in the plural? You never like here, hey, have a condolence. You know, here's a condolence for you, condolence for you. Hey, don't take more than one condolence. That's just one condolence. You got to save enough for everybody. You notice that? There's always condolences. I'm like, really? Like, I'd like to know, like, what is the value of a condolence? You know, it's just what's the exchange rate? That's all I want to know. What's the exchange? Like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about like the British pound or like the Mexican peso? You know, I'm like, hey, I got 100 condolences. It's like, damn, you can't get a pack of gum for that. 100 condolences. Good luck with that. Yeah, condolences. I don't know. I think there are times when you don't have to offer condolences. I think there are moments when condolences are not necessary. So I'd like to raise a toast to those moments in life when condolences are not required. Simple to that. And to you all for being here, thank you so much for coming. Please come again. Seriously joking, we're here at the 4th Tuesday of every month. My name is Dov Rudnick. Cheers.
Keep it going, don't stop for Dov Rudnick, y'all. All right, so in addition to my birthday being a couple days ago, I did spend this last weekend at my alma mater, which happens to be an Ivy League school. I went to Princeton. 25 years ago, I graduated. So if I could offer your daughter any advice on how to get into an Ivy League school, I would say be black and from Detroit. That shit really helped me out in the 90s. And but it's funny going back to those things because, like, you know, I've been out here fighting the good fight as a stand-up comedian, and all my friends are like rich as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I got back there and I realized, like, I look better than all y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been out here in California eating kale, and they've been out there eating the middle class, and that shit puts pounds on, guys. Your next comic coming to the stage, I want you to build up some energy right now. He's a regular at the Comedy Store. He's here for you tonight, Kyle Irby. Kyle Irby.
Yeah, man, what's up? Poetess, how you doing today? The Poetess, a radio legend in your area, y'all. Give it up for the Poetess. Pedro, I didn't know you went to Princeton wasting your parents' money on stand-up comedy. That's fucked up. Nigga over here doing poetry in Inglewood and shit with a goddamn, not poetry, not trying to diss him. He was funny, but shit, nigga. I'm in a similar boat, but my school wasn't as prestigious, so yeah. I went to Southern in Louisiana, HBCU. Yeah, man, yeah. It's weird, like black people normally react to that, but just you did your part. The rest of these niggas was like, we don't give a fuck, bro. Like, we in Inglewood, our schools are closing, nigga. Don't talk about school right now. I want to welcome the new Inglewood. Hello, new Inglewood, and original Inglewood. Hello, original Inglewood and new Inglewood. Hey, I Wood over here, I Wood over there. Yeah, man, I did. I went to college and I became a teacher after college because my dad was like, "Hey, if you all you got to do is take this test and take this class, and you could be a substitute teacher in the LAUSD." Right? So I just, I took the test, and then I took it again, and that shit was easy. You know what I'm saying? That shit was easy. You just got to take it 3 times, but. I became a teacher. I did not know what I was going to expect when I first started teaching. I remember I caught this kid with a big sack of weed. I didn't know what to do. The first thing I thought was, hey, man, you better hide that. The teacher might see you. Then I realized I was the teacher. I'm like, shit, I got to do something. So I took it. Hell yeah. But nah, I did not smoke it. Fuck that. I sold it. Hell yeah, right back to him, dog. I used to teach in South Central LA, man. And that's a challenge. Yeah. You gotta be thankful for that. Yeah, I'm glad y'all clapped. It was tough, man. You know what's hard about teaching in the hood is field trips. Man, I remember one time, man, I went to this field trip, man. My kids was yelling, screaming, fighting, stealing. The tour guide was like, they're the worst students I ever seen. I was like, I know. That's why I stayed in the car. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell y'all about me. I'm an introvert. It just means I like being alone. That's how I get my energy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's hard about being an introvert? Yeah, not that. Extroverts. Yeah, because they always want to go somewhere and they need you to go with them. They're like, hey, come on, it'll be fun. I'm like, nah, y'all go. And when you come back, I'll go. Extroverts try to scare you, man. They be like, you're going to end up all by yourself. Promise? Yeah, man. I hate small talk. I fucking hate it, man. And I hate it because I feel like the small talker knows they're just getting away with it because you don't want to be rude. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no nice way to be like, hey, man, do me a favor and shut the fuck up. There's no nice way to say that, right? So you just have to sit there and be like, man, somebody relieve me. The hard thing about being an introvert is when you care about somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you're in a relationship with somebody, they don't always understand that sometimes you need to be alone. It ain't got nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was seeing this woman, and I told her I wanted to take a trip to Rome. And it was weird because she thought she was invited. She was like, oh, my God, we going to have so much fun. I was like, ugh, shit. What's all this we? I said, Italy, not France. Goddamn. I didn't know how to tell her she wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey. She said, what should I buy for the trip? I was like, just buy something you can wear at the house. What an asshole, man. What a jerk. I was seeing this woman, and she told me she has a male best friend. You ever been through this shit, fellas? Fuck that. Yeah. She was like, I want you to meet my best friend, Tony. And I was like, ah, fuck Tony. Then I got scared. Don't fuck Tony. Yeah, man. She was like, you gotta meet Tony. He's cool. I said, listen, baby. You don't need Tony in your life, all right? If you need male energy, you come to me. She said, okay. Next day she called me up. Hey, you want to go on a hike? I was like, yeah. Next day she called. Hey, you want to go to brunch? I was like, yeah. Next day she called crying. My dog died. I just need someone to talk to. I called Tony. I was like, our girl is sad. We need you back, dog. Clap your hands. You got kids? You got any kids? Clap your hands. You got kids? How many you got, brother? How many? You got one? Anybody got more than one? You got three? How many you got, sister? Two, okay. I was seeing this woman, and she told me she wanted to have a baby. And I was like, hey, I love kids, you know what I'm saying? But we got to work together and find a father. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I got to get to know this dude, you know what I'm saying? Because I got 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make no more single moms. It's cold, huh? So my wife left, and that shit hurt. Yeah, I had to move back to the crib. That's my parents' house, white people. That's embarrassing, man, living at the crib. Ugh, embarrassing with a capital M. Shit's embarrassing, man. This woman told me, you are 24 years old and you still live with your mama. I was like, hold up. First of all, I'm 40. And second of all, I don't live with my mama no more. I live with my daddy. He lived with his mama. Hey, make some noise if your parents still alive. Your parents still alive. Parents still alive. That's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Make sure you honor them when they're here, man. My dad passed a couple years ago, and it hurt, but it's weird because when he was here, he was getting on my goddamn nerves. Because he couldn't stop being dad. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, we'd be eating. He'd be like, you need to put some more vegetables on that plate. I'm like, Pops, I'm good. I'm grown. You ain't grown. Grown folks pay the bills. Grown folks have a mortgage. That's when my grandma stood up. I guess I'm the only grown up in the house now. Both you youngsters go to bed. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you this in closing, man. I think it's weird that like I became a teacher because I was a horrible student. Trash. Yeah, man. But it was cool. Like I went to HBCU, man. I graduated. I got it together. I graduated with a 3.8. Yeah, that's a blessing, huh? Yeah. But I graduated high school with a 1.8. Yeah, had the highest GPA in detention. And I'm gonna give you an example of my level of ignorance when I was at school. But before I go, I want to ask you to please follow me on the gram or wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? My name is Kyle, K-Y-L-E-E-R-B-Y, and the number 13. And yeah, and I'll let you know when I'm in your hood or whatever. But anyway, that commercial's over. But yeah, Kyle Irby, K-Y-L-E-E-R-B-Y. Because people always say, what was it? There you go, 3rd time. Anyway, so this is my level of ignorance when I was in school. I got my hands on the teacher's edition biology book. Man, I could have had that thing the whole year. I got caught after the first assignment. Yeah, because the teacher said I was answering the questions verbatim. Yeah, and that's the day I learned what verbatim meant. But in my defense, I had to answer the questions word for word because I didn't know enough about biology to know which words to change. So I was like, I'm just going to write what they wrote. Verbatim. And the question was, explain the primary function of the exoskeletal system. I was like, easy, page 13. The primary function of the exoskeletal system is to protect the outside of the organism. But student answers may vary. My name is Kyle Irby, thank you.
Keep it going for Kyle Irby for teaching the youth how to cheat on tests. Let's go, y'all. One more time for Kyle Irby. Let's go. And keep that love and energy. I got a comic for you right here. She performs all around hilarious. I said keep that energy going. I don't give a shit. If you're spreading her legs every night, then you can fucking clap, bro. You understand me? Get it in there. Yeah, you make the most noise right now. Make the most noise. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Give it up for the one and only Sarah Rose Hyland, y'all. Sarah Rose Hyland. There we go. Oh. I was like, she taking your place?
Thank you. Keep it going for you. I'm the last one. I'm it. My set's 5 hours, but I'm it. I didn't go. You guys having a good time? It's fun, right? Good. I know. Hey, white people. We got here, didn't we? Okay. You guys having a good time? Yeah. Good. Rocking it out? You guys together? Okay. What's that? Most of the time, you guys are a throuple. I don't know. It's not. I mean, that's not correct. But are you a throuple tonight? She's Dove's mother. God, that got weird. I'm sorry, Dove. I'm really sorry. Fuck. God damn it. I'm so sorry. Are you related to Dove? Or he's his father-in-law. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself up here. I'm actually gonna do it right up in front of everybody. Keep it lit. I need everybody to see it. No, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. I went to art school. That's where I didn't even graduate. I did not graduate. So, which is crazy because art school, like 500 people started and then 2 people graduated. So I could not even graduate art school. What the fuck? I mean, like, what kind of? Hi, gays. How are you? There's 3 gays, 4 gays. I'm just gonna keep making it awkward. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gay. I can say this. God damn it, I can say it. 4 gays. You're like a 4-pack chicken McNugget of gays. Just dipped in sweet and sour sauce. What's that? I want a chicken nugget. That sounds good. Yeah, no, I'm. Well, okay. So, okay, I'm gay, but I'm married to a woman. Okay? I just say that up top so I can get the temperature in the room. If I hear, I'm like, okay, that's good. All right, I'll see you guys later. But I wasn't, it's great. I've been married to a woman for like 6 years. Okay. And, but I was with dudes for my whole life, as were you. I was with dudes. Do you know do you get it? And so, the gays love me. The majority doesn't, but like the 4 gays and the chicken pack love me, and that's all I care about is that I got these idiots coming. I got a 4-seater, so if you guys want to, somebody's getting on top, it's probably gonna be the lesbian because that's how they do it. Hands up, because you'll make the rope. Okay, and but no, I wasn't always. So I was with guys most of my life, and but it's crazy because like, all right, so the last guy, when you take like a hard left, like right at the end, like the last guy you were with, of course, is always like, oh fuck, fuck, did I do that? And just to mess with them, I'm like, you did, yes, you did, and it's crazy because my last boyfriend, he was a short king. He was probably about the size of this bench. Is this a bench? I went to art school. I can't even fucking, what is that, a stool? God, can you throw a baseball at my head and maybe it'll be something we'll switch? Okay, thank you so much. And I don't put raisins in my potato salad. White people, do we put raisins in our potato salad? This is new. I'm from Kentucky. This is some real South shit. No? Right? Who fucking where did you get that? No, white people don't. All fucking 6 white people here are not. No, we'd like to take you to court, sir. That is incorrect. I'd like to be called to the bench. Called to the bench. I've been on this planet for a hot minute, and I've never seen a fucking grape in a goddamn potato dish. All right, we'll talk outside. We're gonna arm wrestle because I'm gay, and I'm just kidding. And but she will. And I'm just joking. I love you guys so much. Happy Pride. And I'm sorry. So anyway, yeah, my boyfriend was about that big, and he was a comedian. Also, one of the reasons it didn't work out. And but he was he's a pretty big comic, and he's a small Korean man, and he's shaped like a potato. And potato's been mentioned a lot tonight with akin to white, so I don't know why with potato. Maybe I should switch it to tater tot. He looked like a tater tot. And his name is Bobby Lee, small Korean man. And boop boop. And he was so small. I actually brought him with me tonight. So he's great to travel with because he's inside me. He's inside me. He's inside me. He can fit inside me, you guys. He's inside. I just make him hold on to a shoestring so I can pull him out just if I need him. That was disgusting. I'm a visual person. Anybody else? No other artist in the room? No? Okay. Just a bunch of fucking accountants? Is that what we're doing in LA? Is that what we're just number motherfuckers? You guys, exactly. Okay, all right. I'm gonna hold your hand as much as I can. Just all fucking number people. Great, great. It's gonna go well. And because this whole thing is a shit show. It's just a reel of a movie, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, and so. Because he was so, and I'm taller, and so when we would stand next to one another, honest to God, we looked like the number 10, just like standing, walking down the street, like, get over here, 10. And it wasn't even like the slick, slender 0. It was like the small, lowercase o that you accidentally hit on the keyboard. That's a bottom of the, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, because you get too lazy to fucking do it. They're like, you'll get it. You know what I mean? If you can't, you're not my friend. You're dumb. Okay, you can't. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. You will if you Google it when you go home. There's a lowercase o, not the slender 0. Okay. And but it was crazy. Thank you. I don't know why. I just feel like you get it. And so I remember it was the last night we were together. We were laying in bed. And, like, you know, all I could we were under this sheet, and all I could picture, I was like, man, I bet you money if you took an aerial view of this thing, we look like a French fry and a tater tot underneath a napkin at a goddamn bed picnic. What the fuck am I doing? And I remember I was trying to be sexy. Sexy as a linebacker. And so I like, you know, you're trying to be cute. And so I looked over both naked, and I was like, so like, what's your fantasy? And he's like, yeah, I'd love to fly a spaceship. Let it go. I was like, true story. I was like, I meant like you and me together, like a fantasy. And he's like, oh yeah, you can come. And I was like, right then and there, I was like, oh my God, I'm gay. okay, that's all. It was just that's how fast it happened. It just like that. That's all it just like that. So that's how that works. Choice? I don't know, maybe, because I'm just kidding. I was born this way. And I took him home because I'm from Kentucky, like I mentioned. I took him home because what do we know? What do you know about Kentucky? You horseback riding shit, right? All right. Okay. Bunch of accountants who've never fucking been west of the goddamn Colorado. Okay. So it's a state over there, and it's shaped like a chicken wing. And thank you, ladies. And I took him home to horseback ride, right? This is a new joke. We'll see how it goes. True story, though. Again, I don't say anything that's not true. So we took him horseback riding. We had me and my mom and this other lady who was bringing out the horses. And so, you know, she brought out the first horse, which was a normal horse. She brought out the second horse for me, normal horse. She brought out the horse for Bobby. It was a raccoon, dude. She brought out a fucking raccoon. It was a raccoon. And for the saddle, it had a napkin. It had a napkin on it, and it... Okay, I forgot. You guys are not visual. Can I do this in a math equation? That would make it really funny. Like a napkin plus a shoestring equals a saddle. Does that work? What do you do? Of course you do. But you didn't get my visual jokes? You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it here. You're not gonna fucking make it. You better go back to Iowa or wherever the shit you're from. I'm just joking. I know. You're from here? I'm not gonna tell the rest of LA how it's going for you. I'm not gonna tell them that you're here at the Miracle Puss and whatever. I don't know why I said Miracle Puss. It's so stupid. Are you guys still doing okay? Or are we totally weirded out by me? And it's okay if you are. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. I have literally 48 minutes of jokes in here, but I can't literally find one thing to take up 10 minutes. Is anybody here a latchkey kid? Yeah. So you may know what that means. Yeah, if you don't know, right? Okay, because you're old as fuck like me. So a latchkey kid just basically means when you got home from school, your parents weren't there, right? Because they're out working and shit, and so to buy our trapper keepers and whatnot. And so I remember I would get home from school because you had nothing to do, dog. So I would literally watch every single talk show. Maury Povich, Montel Williams, Ricky Lake, Oprah. I would literally masturbate, you guys, for 6 hours to Jerry fucking Springer. Do you understand? 6 hours, dude. 6 hours. I mean, my God, my hand numbed up. And it numbed up. And even to this very day, I can't even come unless I hear, you are not the father. You are not the father. I mean, goddamn, I knew Jerry died. I knew he died because I got a pain in my wrist. And I was like, oh my God. He's gone. He is gone. Holy shit. You smiled, and that's all I care about. That's all I give a shit about. I was in the back, and I was like, if I make that dude smile, I'm done. I'm done, and I'm going to drop the mic, quit comedy, and move to Nebraska and grow corn, okay? And just be happy with life because this world is, we're not going to make it right now. We're not going to do it. So yeah, and that's the thing. Like growing up in Kentucky, I don't know where you guys are from, but like sexuality is confusing. It's very confusing. Like it took me a long time to like come out because all the straight women there, because they're farmers and shit. And so all of them look gay as fuck. Like they all just, every straight woman looks gay. You're like, oh, you play softball some fucking where. Because do you understand what they look like? Every straight woman, I swear to God, they look like they got their hair cut with a butter knife. Like it is just fucked up. Like it's just it's fucking trying, but it's like the one barber in the fucking town had like, you know, just like one hand, just one, just like one finger, you know, and it was just wet. I don't know why it was wet. It was just fucking, couldn't hang on to the goddamn, I don't know what happened. But, you know, thank you. And I remember my mom had this friend. I mean, because I didn't know anybody gay growing up there. I knew Peppermint Patty on Charlie fucking Brown. Peppermint Patty was my only bitch. I was like, she don't seem right. Peppermint Patty, she wears sandals. She does not seem right. She's dirty as fuck. What is going on with Peppermint Patty? So that was my only relation, because I like sandals. So I was like, okay. And so I remember my mom had this friend. Her name was Elaine. Fuck. And Elaine was a farmer. She was a farmer. And I remember Elaine, I was a little girl, man. I didn't know anything about anything. And I remember Elaine walked up, and I'm about, I'm here. She's up here, and she's walking up in her Wranglers because we're tight. Yeah, I'm coming to you. I just love you so much. And I still feel really uncomfortable and cringed out by what I've done to Dub's family. And so I'm just trying to take it to the extreme because I'm sure you're somehow related. I don't know, like a cousin or some shit. So my crotch is awfully close to your hand. So I'm going to step back. Because that's not, there's no consent, and I'm sorry. And I just take it and slam it against the wall. So she walked up to me. I'll do it over here. Like it. I won't touch you on my life. And I, I'm eye to her pink eye. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, thank you for getting that, DJ. Appreciate that. Eye to pink eye. And I remember her Wranglers were so tight, you guys. Her camel toe, you all, was so sharp. Like, it was so, that goddamn thing, it could have worn a flip-flop. Do you understand? Like, it was so defined that if you could have stuck a tongue up that shit, just, fuck. There was a pea on the fucking ground. She could have grabbed a fork and just stabbed it. And just fucking, there was blood on it, dude. There was fucking, if there was a toddler walking by that was going to fall into a lake and she was there with her clamp, she could have walked over, clamped the top of this fucking kid's head, pulled it out of the lake, and saved lives. She was like the human claw before the claw game ever came. Do you understand where the origination of the fucking claw game came from? Elaine. Because somebody saw it, said, shit, that's a good idea. That's a money-maker fucking machine. So they put her on a fucking, a goddamn PowerPoint, and they said, watch this, boys. And they fucking, it's just Elaine. And now you have the claw game. You can thank me later or now for the backstory of what the fuck y'all are doing in arcades. So you can thank me or Elaine, either or you can clap all of your camel toes together to give her the funeral she deserves. I'm just kidding, she's alive. And so anyway, so she's, this, okay. And so I'm looking at this, and she sticks her hand out, right? She sticks her hand out, and speaking of chicken nuggets, her fingers just look like you guys, just like fucking 4 chicken nuggets, just fucking 4. She was missing one of them because of inbreeding. So sometimes you miss one, like it. You either get like a baby arm on the top of your head or missing a finger. So I don't know, but inbred does show up somewhere. It doesn't just. It's stealth. Someday it will hit. It might not be now, but your fingers just falls off. And so I think that's what happened to Elaine. So she sees her chicken hands out to me, and and her hands smell like skunk meat. Do you know what I mean? Just skunk. I'm like, what the fuck are you eating? Do you understand? She just like just broke its neck like right before for dinner. Like that's what it smelled like. Are you guys with me? I told you it's gonna get visual. I told y'all. What the fuck? I'm just gonna stand up here and talk? No, we got a story to tell. So she does that, right? And you're about my size at that time. This is why I was confusing. She says to me, hey there, little lady. And she said, I would really like you to meet my husband. Let me go grab him. And I was like, Elaine? Elaine, you should not have a husband, Elaine. Nope. Elaine, you have a roommate, dog. You've had a roommate for the past 20 years named Carol that you go vintage shopping with, and you guys have started a community acoustic band with. You don't have a husband. You have your arm fist deep in a cow, and you're not delivering a calf. You just like it. So you don't. Thank you so much. I don't know what kind of sounds are coming over, but it's better than a laugh. I just hear hip, 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 which I'm down with. I like that. That's far better. That's the new 2025 laugh coming at you. Hip. I want that to be my cell phone ring. Hip. I feel like I've been up here for 25 minutes, Dove. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, well, I've been here for 30 fucking years. What am I doing up here? I'm celebrating my 96th birthday in just a second. All of us. We're gonna have a seance and bring all your ancestors back so I can molest them verbally, apparently. I just want to slam it. Anybody else a weird kid here? I'll end on this. I swear to God, I'm leaving here. Are you guys weird? Just for the fact that you did it like that means you're weird. You did the silent like, I'm a witch, bitch. I know a witch when I see her. I know you. That's how they do it. It's real sly, real cool. Witch shit. That's a witch shit. I know. Well, it's crazy because I was too. I was not okay. I know it's a stretch, but to be like, oh, she must have not been okay. And I wasn't. I had friends over, and there was dogs involved. It's peanut butter. What'd you say? Okay. And yeah, but it's crazy. Because in the South, you're always in people's prayers. There's a lot of prayers going around. You're in my prayers, and I got real sick of that. So, but it's funny because my grandma still lives in Kentucky. So whenever we had the fires and stuff out here, y'all remember that? She called and she said, "Well, I heard about them fires out there." I was like, "Yeah, I know they're pretty bad." She said, "Well, "Do you have anything to do with that?" I was like, "Damn, bitch. You burn one garage." You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. They do not forget that smell. They do not forget that smell. I'm going to end there. You have popcorn all over your mouth. That's a sign of a good time. Hip, hip. Anyway, thank y'all so much. It's been really fun. Y'all are cool. Thank you so much.
Sarah Rose Highland, wait a minute. Don't go anywhere yet. Do you mind? Before we end this really quickly, there was a potato salad discrepancy.
Tell me. I need to know it because I'm telling you, nobody knows what you're talking about.
Okay, no, I didn't realize you're from Kentucky?
Yes.
Okay, so that means you got all your recipes from black people. No, that's what I'm saying. But like,
You have to go to Wisconsin.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, but I'm saying that's most white people. Like that's it. Like the South was like mostly black slaves, and the white was like putting raisins in their shit, and that's all I'm saying.
Sorry, man.
It's not your fault, no. And pass the recipe along. That's all I'm saying. On your Etsy, put the recipe up. That's all. That's all. Keep it going one more time. Sarah Rose Highland, y'all. Sarah Rose Highland. Before we get out of here, I want to bring him up, man. Bring him up. This your producer. This your host.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you all to the comics. Listen, you have to know that you all here, the audience, you are the stars of the show. We absolutely cannot do this without you, so we are so grateful. Please tell all your friends and your families and everybody you know that you had the most amazing time at the best underground comedy show in LA, greater LA area, downtown Inglewood. Sign our mailing list and give it up for these comics. They're artists, and they're artists that depend on you guys. So you guys really are. Can you tell them all that?
Oh, this is the best house I've seen. I've come here a lot.
There you go. So give it up for yourselves. Come back. We're back here June 25th. Tip your bartender. Hang out. We still got 20 minutes or so. I love you all. And give it up to Black Pedro.
I'm going to say one more thing. If you guys keep sharing this information, right, like tonight, she said it's the best house we've seen. I've never seen people over here on the side. So if we keep having to add seats, we'll be in the theater. You know what I'm saying? So like, no, and that's like.
And seriously though, no lie, raisins in coleslaw, legit delicious, dude. In coleslaw.
League of Stars.
Sorry, Janari.
Another one. We the best music. DJ Khaled.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked. I wanna be a baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down a notch. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
There she goes sliding down the pole. There she goes sliding down the pole.
There she is. There she goes. There she is. There she
goes sliding down the pole. There she goes sliding down the pole.
There she is. There she goes. There she is. There she goes.
Drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. 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 Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun.
I'm telling you, boy. Yeah. I'm telling you, boy. Yeah. Boy. I'm telling you, boy. You're wasting your time on that. The good stuff's right here. I seen you when you walked in, stealing all the light. You're the type of guy that makes them fly girls fuss and fight. They can't love you more, not the way you're wishing for. They go about it all wrong, only experts get it right. I'm telling you now, boy, put your eyes on me. And if you call now, boy, I'll throw my heart in free. I can love you in 1 million ways. And if you don't like it, send it back in 30 days. I know you're sick of them knowing who you are. All they wanna do is ride around in your fancy car. Give me this, give me that. Yeah, I know it's so right. All they wanna do is be seen with a superstar.
Hot damn hoe, here we go again. Light as a rock, hard as a. Hot damn hoe, here we go again. Hot damn hoe, here we go. Hot damn hoe, here we go again. Light as a rock, hard as a. This not for blocks, through hard tops in the parking lots where my rock like this parking lot. My Brooklyn style speak for itself, like a wrestler. Another notch under my belt. The embezzler, chrome treasurer, the UNO competitor. I'm 10 steps ahead of ya. I'm a leader, y'all I'm following you. Coming in this game on some mileage. Still suck just to get to the top. I put 100% in every line I drop. Every line I drop. Every line I drop. It's the Q to the B. Every line I drop. Every line I drop, it's drop, it's drop, it's drop, it's drop.
Only on the seas if it breeze. Red ruby the sleeves, Chinese on my sleeve. These wanna be Chun-Li's anyway. Yee-how. Who the f told bitches they was me now? I knew these bitches was slow. I ain't know these bitches see now. Married a shooter case you niggas tried to breathe loud. Boom your face off, then I tell them ceasefire. I'm the AB 700 on the horses when we fixin' to leave. But I don't with horses since Christopher Reeves. But I don't with horses since
This is how we do. We make a move and act the fool while this is the club. This is how we do. Nobody do it like we do it.